Hello guys, today I'm going to go ahead and play Raglan for you. This is actually a very powerful champion. The skill that I like to level up first is going to be the second one. The thing is that it's a little bit spammable and that's going to be able to deal a lot of damage. Right now, I don't mind receiving punishment coming from her. The thing is that since I stole her potion, any damage that she's dealing right now, I'll be able to heal it. I'll start by getting in this case one of despair. The thing is that it's gonna provide me additional magical damage and of course twin 10% cooldown reduction. This champion, I think that he needs cooldown reduction in order to be able to be spamming the second skill very often. Now, since a lot of damage is coming from your passive, which is that every time that you cast an ability, you actually get an aura that is gonna deal damage to any enemies near you. It is basically like having flame armor, but as a passive. So if you get another flame armor, well, if you get flame armor, that's gonna be additional damage. Now for shoes, of course, even though I need in this case cooldown reduction, I will go for agility shoes. I think this champion is a little bit slow, so getting the sweet mobility is gonna be really nice. Right here, we're gonna take a lot of punishment. I was thinking about stunning the enemy, but I didn't thought it was worth it. So I'll just go back and heal, and then I'll go back into the fight. Here you go. I only the stun. I actually leave it at level 1. I'm not worried about being able to stun my enemy very often or being able to spam the skill. As long as I can poke my enemy, that's gonna be more than enough. Whatever that happened. I was going for the kill, but I think she lagged right there. So I'm not gonna worry about it. I already have my ultimate. That's gonna be very helpful. One thing that you have to know about Raglan's ultimate is that the more enemies you hit with the ultimate, the more damage you deal. So that's something to keep in mind. Whenever I use the ultimate, I usually use it whenever there is a full wave. So that way I deal the most amount of damage that I can to the enemy. Like right here, if I use it, it deals an insane amount of damage, which is really good for my level 4, and the items that I have. Right there, I just wanted to deal some damage to her so I can go ahead and go back and heal. That way she has to deal with the wave inside of the tower, and she has to retreat because she had very low HP. So right here, it's almost like we started again. Again, I like to level up my second skill because it is very spammable, and whenever you use it, you actually hit an AoE. The reason why I placed the wall like that, it was because I wanted to get the HP potion, and in case she decided to defend it, I would just place the wall so that she would not be able to just walk over. Now, if she stays with that low HP, I will be able to kill her with no problems. The thing is that if you're low, you need to go back because I can pull you in, stun you, and deal damage to you. Especially if you have low HP. Oh, and this, the second skill, the reason I leveled it up as well, is because you deal insane amount of damage to the tower. You see that my normal hits are 58, and my buff hits are 86. So that's pretty good for me not having a lot of ability power. And talking about ability power, let me go ahead and increase my ability power. This champion has really good scaling, and that's really nice. Even though my second skill actually relies on my basic attack, on my attack damage, getting the ability power is gonna be important for me because I I build Trollbane on this champion, like many others. The reason is that since I'm able to spam the second skill very often, I can proc the Trollbane as many times as I like. And also the sweet AoE is just impressive. A lot of people tend to make the mistake of leveling up the stun first. Well, it has a really high cooldown. Since it has a really high cooldown, they're actually just waiting for the cooldown to be over, and they are like inside of the tower dealing damage every 12 seconds or so. That's why I like to be in the enemy's phase. Again, the enemies receive a lot of damage coming from your passive. Look, right here, we're gonna get another kill. There you go. Now, what is going on here is that the ultimate is dealing a lot of damage because I am hitting all of the units plus the enemy champion, so it gets an increased damage. Hmm. I don't like what they're building, but it is just a matter of preference. The reason why I didn't go for a push is because I wanted to show you how often you can spam your second skill whenever you have max cooldowns. Like right here, I already have max cooldowns. I I do use the stun for poke, so I can deal some damage. She already went. She already fell back. I will punish the core a little bit. Again, do some pokes, so I can go ahead and burst her down with the ultimate. Like right here, she's gonna come back and she hasn't healed, so I'll go for the ultimate, go for the stun, and then for my second skill. So that's gonna be a lot of punishment coming from me and from my passive. And right here, I just destroy the core. As you can see, I deal a ton of damage to the core. And I don't have a lot of ability power nor attack damage. I just think that you cripple this champion whenever you actually start with full defense because he can dish out a lot of damage and he has really good magical scaling. And also the damage that you deal with your passive, it is very nice. So guys, with this champion, with Raglan, I do like to increase the, decrease the cooldown. That's why I get cooldown reduction. That works very well. The next item that I would have gotten here, it would probably be a Trollbane, and then I would follow it by a glove, which is 120 ability power, 50 armor, and 15% spell bump. The last item, it just depends on preference. I could either increase a little bit more my ability power or just go for something else, like in this case elven armor. Maybe not elven armor. I'm just in a little debate of what would the very last item be, because I can spam the skills very often, and if I level up my second skill first, I don't have mana problems. If you level up your first, which is the stun, which is the path that blocks the enemy, I think you have mana problems and you don't deal as much damage because you have to be waiting on a 12-second cooldown, which is not really worth it until you actually get some cooldown reduction. So guys, I hope that you like the way I was playing Raglan. I am very aggressive whenever I play tanks because I know that they can take a lot of punishment. So that's what I was doing, and also she was being very aggressive, so it was very nice. Guys, thank you for watching the video. Please enjoy the rest of your day, and if you like my videos, please subscribe.